started. Every one of you, am I audible? Those who have connected online, am I audible?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, thank you so much for coming.
Yes. Yes, Harsha.
I'll mute everyone. Here you go. And offline, this is clear, everyone?
Yes.
And just hold on, please. We will start in 2 minutes. Okay. So just relax for 2 minutes. Just to make sure that my voice is audible to all of you. And I got confirmation that my voice is clearly audible and screen is also visible. For any one of you, if my voice is not audible, those who have connected online, please check the mic and speakers from your end and please reconnect quickly. Okay. So that's for online students, and always try to connect by using laptop to avoid any issues. So for all of you, my screen should be visible and voice should be audible. Okay. So we will start our session in few minutes. Demo day 3, which is continuation of day 2. Continuation of day 2. So which means that only those who have attended on day 2 will be able to fully understand and clearly understand day 3. Even though if you have missed day 1 session, day 2 will be clear because that is something separate. But if you have not attended day 2 session, today day 3, first 30 minutes probably you may not be able to understand clearly. First 30 minutes you may not be able to understand till we finish that overall demo. Okay, you may not be able to understand for first 30 minutes. Please realize that. But second half today, so the next 30 minutes will be general queries that you can easily understand. Okay, so you may or may not be able to fully follow this first 30 minutes session today if you have not attended yesterday's session. So though you have missed yesterday's session, if you have finished that by going through the video, YouTube, YouTube we posted that video, right? Then that will be okay. So somehow either live class or at least you have gone through the video of yesterday's class, then only first 30 minutes of today will be 100% clear to you. Otherwise, you may grasp only little bit of information out of first 30 minutes today. Okay, please realize that every one of you, for those students, today is a first class. Okay, maybe first 30 minutes you may not be pretty much clear. Okay, but later you will understand. You can watch the day 1 and day 2 video recordings, then it will be fulfilled. Okay, so let's try to revise for 5 minutes what has been done on day 1 and day 2. Okay, on day 1 I have given a quick introduction about what is Pega and why we use Pega and where we use Pega in the market. Okay, simply to tell you, Pega is used in order to develop applications. So when you are developing applications, usually every application will have user interface, business logic, and database layers. 3 layers will be there. UI layer will be there. దీంట్లో తీసుకోండి మేము వాట్సాప్ నెంబర్ అని రాసి ఇచ్చేసి. So UI layer will be there, business logic layer will be there, and database layer will be there. Okay, see that for that I have shown you in the PPT as well. This is UI layer, this is business logic layer, and this is what? Database layer. The 3 layers will be there. Okay, now whenever you are working as a developer to create all these 3 layers, then if you are creating all these 3, you will be called as full stack developer. Generally, in any other technology, you are going to write the respective coding related to the respective layer. UI means you might be dealing with HTML, CSS, and JavaScript coding. And for business logic, any programming language coding, and database SQL queries, structured query language queries you are going to write. That's other technologies. But being a full stack developer working on Pega, there will not be any coding. Means for user interface creation, or for business logic programming, or for writing, for implementing database queries and all, you don't need to write any code. There is no need to write anything. You don't need to write HTML scripts or CSS or JavaScript. You don't need to write here programming things. You don't need to write any queries. Everything will get automatically generated in Pega. So Pega is a no coding application development software. Pega is no coding application development software. Everyone clear? That's what I have given you information on day one. Also, I have told you about the duration of the training, 3.5 months, and I told you about the mock interviews and the exams. Okay, mock exams, multiple choice question exams. Also, I told you about information about post training program. This cannot be repeated again and again. You just go through the day one video. Okay, and next. So next video is about, I have given you information about certifications. I have given you information about certifications. So what certifications to be done by you? Okay, that I have told you on day one itself. Watch that video to get clear idea and understanding about the same. And now the point is, those students who are attending today as a first session, means day before yesterday and yesterday you did not attend the class, but today is your first class. So those students, today is first class. Please save this number now in your phone, 9652532755. Not everyone, only for those today as a first session. Please save this number in your phone, 9652532753, and mention your name and just write down here, attended Pega Demo day 3. Day 3, today my first session. So that our admin team will come to know about that. They have to share you all the previous days videos and required documents, so that they will share you. Okay, so if you are already attending and you are already receiving documents, no need. And what did we discuss day 2? So day 2, we were discussing about BPM tool. See, while you are learning about Pega, why do you have to discuss about BPM? The reason is, Pega is called as BPM tool. That's why you should have to understand about BPM as well before you proceed with Pega. So Pega is used for application development. The same way, BPM tool is also used for developing applications. If you want to develop applications, you can use BPM tool. Whatever we discussed about Pega is used for application development. Using Pega, there is no need to write any coding and all. All these points are applicable for BPM as well. So BPM is used to develop applications, and there is no need to write any code while you are developing applications using BPM tool. And here you go now. So there are features available in BPM. First of all, using BPM tool, if you are going to develop a business application, then what are the phases of development life cycle can be covered using the tool? That is, I was mentioning about the general phases of software development life cycle in the yesterday's class. First one, requirements gathering, then design and development, and then development and unit testing, and next testing by the testers, and deployments, reporting feature. This is a feature reporting. So all this can be done using BPM tool. Okay, see, if you want to implement all these phases, you need to purchase different tools while you are working in non-BPM. That is, for requirements, you need to purchase the tools like this, and for testing, you may have to purchase some respect to testing related tools. Development, some IDE you should have, and deployments, you should have deployment tools, and reporting, you should buy reporting tools and integrate with your software application. But while working with BPM, BPM tool is a unified platform. BPM tool is a unified platform. On one single platform, it will have all the features, like you can gather requirements using BPM tool. You can do the development and unit testing, and you can do the testing and write test cases, and you can do the deployment, you can do the reporting. Even if I have to say more, versioning related can be implemented on the same tool. So one single platform which covers all the phases of software development lifecycle as a unified platform is BPM tool. Everyone clear? So next level. So using BPM, we are going to develop business process management applications, correct? Next, what did we discuss? I have shown you here in the, I think I have written here, right? But how did I lost it? I did not save or what? Or somewhere else I have written? I don't know how I lost it. Let me tell you. Next, I have told you about BPM architecture. Next, I have told you about BPM architecture yesterday. So the tool which you are going to use, what are the components available in the overall tool? So for that, I have told you. So using BPM, when you develop applications, you will be designing the transaction model. How you are going to design your business transaction model using BPM tool? We discussed like a flow diagram. What is that we discussed? So transaction representation. So BPM tool provides you a facility to design a transaction model like a flow chart, or we also call it as a process. And the second one is the tool will be controlled by rules. The tool will be controlled by rules that we call it as business rules. What do you call it? Business rules. Business rules controls the tool. So yesterday, I think I have shared you this, right? Oh, I think it is there at the bottom. I missed it. I think.
No.
Hold on.
Scroll up.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
To take from
here.
Sorry. Yeah, here I have already written. Okay. So let me go here. See here. Day 2. Hold on, please. Give me 1 minute, please. Okay. See here. So architecture of BPM. What are the components? Flowchart or process. It is used to design your transaction lifecycle. And business rules, which controls the behavior of the system. Business rules will control the behavior of entire tool. And business rules database, which stores the business rules. So the storage place for business rules is business rules database. And business rules engine. This is a software program, is an interface between BPM environment and business rules database, which drives the business rules from business rules database to BPM environment. That's what I told. See, for that I have already explained you in detail with the real example. Okay, I think that must be pretty much clear to every one of you, whoever has attended yesterday's session. So here you go. I will show you. See, this is BPM application, BPM platform, and business rules in business rules database. Business rules will store in business rules database, and BPM application is there. How the rules will be driven? As an interface in between, there will be a software program called as business rules engine. Business rules engine interacts with business rules database, drives business rules from database to BPM environment to achieve required goals. So in the architecture of BPM tool, we have 4 components: flowchart, business rules database, and business rules engine. Everyone clear with this? These 4 packed together is what I mean, like coordinating and working together as a package. Overall BPM tool. So you are being provided with a tool which has all these 4 components. The tool can be used to develop your business applications, as well as you can run your business. You can process your business transactions using the same tool. That's what we discussed yesterday. Everyone clear so far? So maybe if you did not attend yesterday's class, this might not be pretty much clear to you, because same whatever I have revised now, I have explained taking 1 hour yesterday. So please try to follow today. So far everything we discussed about BPM tool and all is not reality. BPM is a methodology. BPM is what? BPM is methodology. The methodology told that you create a tool which will have all these 4 components as we suggested, a BPM tool. You can use any technologies. Develop one tool following BPM methodology. Okay, so you take Java, you take HTML, you take any database. Develop a tool, one product. That product should have to provide a feature of application development. The product should have a feature of flowchart like diagrammatical representation for transaction model, and the product should come up with business rules. The product should have a database which stores business rules, and the product should have a software program readily created and available which is driving the business rules, which is called as business rules engine. If your software development environment contains all these 4, which means your product is being created by following BPM methodology. You have adopted BPM methodology, and the same way you designed your product, then that product is said to be BPM product. It is said to be BPM tool. Understand? So BPM tool is not reality. Any tool you develop following the BPM methodology, then that tool is said to be BPM tool. Okay, everyone clear? So BPM is a methodology. Okay, now there is a company called Pega Systems. Pega Systems has adopted BPM methodology, taken BPM methodology, using BPM methodology, developed a tool called PRPC. What is the name of the tool? PRPC stands for Pega Rules Process Commander. Pega Rules Process Commander. See, Pega Systems is a company which has developed a tool. What is the purpose of this tool? For application development and execution. For application development and execution of application. Okay, for that they developed one tool. So they thought of developing it, and they have adopted BPM methodology and built a tool named it as Pega Rules Process Commander. So this is the tool. This Pega Rules Process Commander tool is called as BPM tool. Why it is called as BPM tool? Because it is built based on BPM methodology. So any tool which is built based on BPM methodology, because PRPC tool is built based on BPM methodology, it is called as BPM tool. It is called as, so Pega provides business process management feature. So Pega PRPC tool is going to provide what? Your business can be processed by using this tool. Your business application can be developed by using this tool. This is a BPM tool. Clear, everyone? Now you tell me one thing. See, if I say any tool as a BPM tool, so some tool is there, we are calling that as a BPM tool. What is the reason we call it as a BPM tool? Because that is built based on BPM methodology. What are the BPM tools available? There are many BPM tools available. So we have BPM tools like, first position is Pega, and then let's say Appian, and we have Cordis, Blaze, OutSystems. Okay, and what else we have? Activity. Okay, decision flow like this, and what else we have? Case flow, and what else we have? There are many. Okay, Mendix.
We have
Mendix.
Mendix and Uncork.
IBM.
So we have BPM also.
I don't remember the spelling. Uncork, maybe. I don't exactly remember the spelling.
Hello?
Like this, yes, there may be even more. Okay.
Yeah.
There are many BPM tools available in the market. Okay. But out of all the tools, Pega is a leader in the market. So Pega has developed this BPM tool, PRPC, in the year of 1983. 1983, before Java. Java was not there. Okay. So we'll come to the point of Java later. Okay. Next, let's go and discuss about Pega PRPC. So now, if Pega is developed based on BPM methodology and Pega is a tool called PRPC BPM tool, it should have all components that are available in BPM. Yes or no? The PRPC tool should have all the 4 components which we have discussed in BPM methodology. Yes or no? So those will be available. See here. But the naming convention is different. Let me maximize this. Here you go. In BPM, the environment we are calling as BPM suite. The BPM tool is BPM suite. We just named it as. And in Pega, the BPM tool name is developed by Pega is called PRPC. Pega Rules Process Commander. And whatever you call process in BPM or workflow, you will call it as a flow or process. In Pega also the same name. So in BPM we have process. In Pega also we have process or workflow to design your transaction model. Next, in BPM, the system will be controlled by business rules. In Pega also business rules should be there, right? There. But they named it as Pega rules. What is the name they have given? Pega rules. That means whatever you learn about BPM rule, the other name in Pega is Pega rules. Business rules stores into a database. We are calling it as business rules database in BPM. Correct? Same way, Pega rules stores into a database. In Pega terminology, we call it as rule base. We call it as rule base. Everyone clear? We are trying to understand equivalently matching. Okay. So BPM we have workflow, Pega we have workflow model because both are same, right? Pega is a BPM tool. So BPM we said workflow, Pega also we are saying workflow, but other terminology is changing. Business rules here we are calling Pega rules. Business rules database here we are calling rule base. Business rules engine. Business rules engine interacts with business rules database and drives the business rules from database to BPM suite to achieve the goals. Correct? Same way, in Pega, business rules engine is renamed as process commander. What do you call in Pega? Process commander. Process commander is a software program which is interface between PRPC and its rule base, interacts with rule base to drive the Pega rules. To drive the Pega rules. So in this diagram, this is rule base, this is process commander, and this is PRPC environment. Same way what we have discussed about BPM. Everyone clear? So that is what Pega is built based on BPM methodology, means Pega should have all the 4 components that are available in BPM. The naming terminology is different. So what we call in BPM as flow, Pega also same name, flow, but remaining 3 will change. Business rules, Pega rules. Business rules database, rule base. Business rules engine, process commander. Name of PRPC they did not give so simply. All this combination itself here is name. Okay. So look at here now. PRPC if you divide into 2 parts. What is PR stands for? Pega rules. Pega rules get stored into rule base. We have already shared the PowerPoint document yesterday, day before yesterday also. Today also we will share once again. No problem. Okay. You will be receiving this on WhatsApp and you will be receiving this in Google Classroom. Hope you have joined Google Classroom. For document sharing purpose, we will use Google Classroom. It is easy for you to even manage and download the documents. It is easy for us. In a phone, if you open, it will not be properly opened. Okay, open your laptop, go to Google Classroom, download the documents which we are sharing, keep it in your laptop, some repository. It will be there permanently with you, those documents. Okay. So PC stands for process commander, correct? Process commander drives Pega rules from rule base. Yes or no? Process commander drives Pega rules. So the overall execution behavior is named. So rules will be driven by engine, correct? Rules plus engine, both together is name of the tool, PRPC. It's not so simple. Simply they did not give like PRPC. You understand clearly, everyone? PRPC, Pega Rules Process Commander. Clear-cut meaning and reason is there behind keeping this name. Engine driving the rules. Overall tool behavior. That's why it is PRPC. Understand everyone clear? Next, here you go. So what is Pega Rules Process Commander and where does it fit in? See, in the industry, where do you need Pega Rules Process Commander? Pega Rules Process Commander is a revolutionary solution for building BPM systems. That means Pega has come forward and created one application development environment, named it as PRPC. This is built based on BPM methodology. In the industry, they can use this tool to develop their business process management applications and execute their business transactions. In other words, it is a comprehensive platform for building and deploying BPM, CRM, decision management, and case management applications. BPM stands for business process management, you know, since very beginning. Then what is CRM? CRM stands for customer relationship management. You call customer care, right? They will use one application to raise the request and all, right? That is CRM application. See, who is market leader in CRM? You might be knowing about it. Market leader, monopoly is there. Salesforce. What is the market leader in CRM business applications? Salesforce. But in BPM applications, the market leader is Pega Systems. Pega is market leader in BPM. Pega also has CRM provision, but it is not up to the mark compared to Salesforce. That's a fact we have to agree. Okay, but it is trying. See, you have so many operating systems in market. As a common man, let's discuss. Okay, what is the monopoly in the market in the operating systems? What is monopoly? Which operating system is monopoly?
Windows.
Most widely being used. Windows operating system only, right? We have hundreds of operating systems available actually, but out of which, as a common man, we all are using this one only. Industry monopoly is Linux. That's a different case. Okay, but for us, we know only Windows operating system. That is, entire market has been captured because of features, because of ease of accessing, and because of support that they provide. There are so many reasons behind. Okay, so the same way, if a product is leading the market, the product features, easy to access, and also the support they provide, all this comes into picture. Okay, that's how a product will be leading. So the features provided in CRM world by Salesforce, other people may not have reached up to that extent. That's why CRM is leading the, sorry, Salesforce is leading the CRM market. Same way, Pega is leading the BPM market. Pega is leading BPM market. See, decision management and case management works together with BPM and CRM. These are concepts which we'll be learning practically while we are working. Okay, this is a separate course actually, and this can be integrated. We can see somewhat some concepts we will see. Okay, for this. Okay, leave about this. So Pega is the leader in which one? BPM. See, in other words, if I have to tell you, Pega itself is a process that focuses. Main focus of Pega tool is automation of work and powerful automation of program. They created this tool in order to allow the people to develop applications without the need of writing code. Automation of work and automation of program are two features of PRPC tool. First of all, we discuss about automation of work. Two features of Pega tool. What are the two features? First one, automation of work. Second one, what is the second one? Automation of program. Automation of what? Program. You tell me the meaning of automation. First of all, you should tell me the general meaning of automation. What is your guess about, what is your understanding about automation? Automation means?
Without human interfere.
Without work will be done. Means work or task.
Human efforts.
Task will be done without humans interaction, without humans intervention. So you don't need to be there. Task will be done automatically. See, you might be getting an SMS or email from your bank on every Saturday, right? So that too on schedule basis. On what? Schedule basis actually, not whenever it wants. Okay. Every Saturday morning 7 o'clock like that you receive an SMS from your bank generally sometime, right? That SMS will be sent to all active customers of the bank. Anyone is going to sit there and type SMS and send it. They will write one program. The program is responsible for fetching all the active customer phone numbers and draft a message, send the message to the customers. Everything will be done without manual intervention. That's called work is being automated. It's called work is being automated. Understand? The next powerful feature of PRPC is automation of program. Means work automation means without humans doing the work, system is doing the work. Correct? In the same manner, can you please guess and tell me? Program is automated. Programming is automated. What does it mean?
No need to write the code.
Humans writing the code, software product. That what is that? System here is a software product. System itself generates the program. This is the powerful feature of PRPC. No coding. That's what we are calling no coding. The powerful feature of PRPC is no coding. You're not writing any code as a developer. You need to learn to understand the tool provided. Code will be generated automatically. Okay, you want me to show the code generated for this behind the scenes? You cannot do anything by understanding it also. It's not required actually. Whatever the flow diagram we created, internally it has generated a code. You cannot understand. Actually, you don't need to even bother about it. The guy is providing this just like that. Okay, you cannot customize, you cannot understand, but just to let you know, it will generate internally. I have shown you. Okay, customizing that nothing will happen here. Anyhow, you cannot customize it. As a developer, you don't need to focus on that. You need to focus on how to design the flow. Okay, I have to add a flow shape, so I have to connect it accordingly. Okay, and I have to call the respective rules like this in UI. For every action you do here internally, it will generate the code. You don't need to bother about what is being generated. Clear, everyone? So it is Pega provides the powerful feature of PRPC is automation of the program. How it provides automation of the program means no coding. That is form-based programming model. Form-based programming model. Form-based means this is very, very important. We'll discuss multiple times during our regular session. Form means UI. What is the form means? So everything you do in Pega is UI based only. In the UI, you select it, drag and drop, and then connect accordingly, all that. Internally, it will generate the code. You don't need to much worry about what is being generated internally. Understand clear, everyone? So that's what Pega rules process commander environment is used for application development, where a developer can develop the applications without need of writing the code. Where Pega application is entire user interface based, you need to understand what components are available in this environment and what is the purpose of each of the component, and when you can use which type of component to implement your business requirements without writing code. That's where you are going to be a Pega developer, but it will take time. Slowly, day by day, you'll be able to understand and learn this tool. Okay, next. So that's the feature of Pega. And now I explained about automation of work and automation of program. Architecture of Pega, high level architecture. So high level, in the architecture of Pega, you know already 4 components. Can you tell me what are those 4 components that we discussed in the architecture of Pega? Already we discussed. Flow diagram,
business rule engine, commander.
rule base, process command. So flow diagram, Pega rules, rule base, process command. In this architecture, I'll explain you everything except 3. That 3 will be covered practically because you cannot understand now, even if I tell you. I am not going to tell you now about rule sets. I am not going to tell you about servlet and node manager. These will be discussed practically while we are working. You cannot realize to understand now. That's not possible. Remaining, I'll explain you simple. Pega rules process commander environment has a rule base, process commander, workflow, and rules will be there inside rule base. Okay. Java compiler is there in architecture of Pega. What is there? Java compiler. Why we need Java compiler for Pega? I will tell you. See, Pega tool is developed, right? To develop this tool, they have to use technologies. All the UI you see here is developed by using HTML5. What is that they have used? Pega tool is combination of below technologies. Combination of below technologies. First, for UI, HTML5, they have used CSS, they have used JavaScript, they have used Ajax, etc. We don't need to know much about these things. Okay, just for your information. Business logic, they have used Java. Some programming language they have to use, right? For business logic, internally they have used Java. Just now I have shown you how it will generate. Database is there, right? Any database. Any database. For rule base, your wish, any database. They will give you the rules related information. You need to upload that. Okay. Some of you might have already installed Pega, right? Some of you have already installed. If you have observed at the time of installation, you might have observed database created, table created, so and so number of records inserted. You might have observed. Okay, that's what rules are getting stored there. Okay, once again you can try and see. Otherwise, you watch our video. The lines you can observe: table created, rules created, rules inserted. Like that, you will see records inserted. So this tool has Java internally being used to develop the tool. As a developer, you don't need to know about it. But in order to run all that internally, Java compiler is required or not? Java compiler is required in the tool because it is internally has Java running. Okay, that's why it has Java compiler. And XML clipboards. Why XML clipboards? See, whatever you see here is HTML format. Internally, it is converting into Java. That I told already. Not only Java, internally for security purpose, PRPC will process entire data. The flow diagram which you are seeing now in HTML format, here you are seeing XML format of same. You don't need to bother about this. You need to know this XML as a developer. 2 tags only you need to know. In this XML, how many tags you need to learn as a developer? 2. That 2 I will teach you while we are learning. Okay, 2 tags you need to know about. What is the purpose of the tag? So everything that is executing inside Pega will be converted into XML format for the purpose of security. That's why in the architecture of Pega you have XML clipboards. This point everyone clear? The input that we provide to PRPC system, the output that we get out of PRPC system, internally everything will be translated into XML data structure format for the purpose of internal security. Make sense? That's I'm trying to explain you what are they available in the architecture. In the architecture, we have workflow, rules, rule base, process commander, Java compiler, XML format of data clipboards. And user roles and like login ID. See, this tool has a provision of login screen to access this tool. Something you are going to write here, and then password login. See, if I am logging into this means my user ID and all everything created available in the system, yes or no? So PRPC environment itself has a provision of managing and maintaining the login IDs and authentication, authorization, that and all we will discuss as part of our training. So that on the environment itself, we can have the login IDs created and we will log into the environment. Make sense? Clear everyone? What is pending apart from those 3? This is pending. Web services. You don't need to think too much about this, but I will tell you just a high level. Just listen and leave it now. Don't think too much. Okay, you'll be able to understand in detail later. Okay, this is a big concept. It will take 30 days to almost 20 days to practically work on this part. Okay, 20 days almost. Okay, this is called integrations. See, simply to tell you, if 2 applications on web in the internet, if 2 applications wants to communicate with each other, okay, one bank application want to talk to, okay, why bank application? I will show you here itself. Google Chrome. Google Chrome is one application, SR, no? So Google Chrome application wants to talk to Google application. What is the application? Google.com. URL I have provided. See the URL I am copy pasting. Why it is coming? So this URL I will show you. What I have given URL here, I will show you. In front of the URL, what do you find? HTTP. This is called as protocol. What is this called as? Protocol. If two applications, my Chrome application is talking to Google application, Google application is responding. When I search something, okay, Google application is responding or not? But I am not logged into Google application directly. From my Chrome application is talking to Google application. These two applications communicating with each other over web. This feature is called as web service feature. What is this called as? Web service feature. To implement this type of programs, to write the programs, this type of programs where communication establishment between two applications. So in real business, bank application wants to talk to income tax application. Bank application wants to talk to Aadhaar card application for KYC purpose. Yes or no? If you give Aadhaar card number in bank application, it will get all the details, right? But bank do not have your Aadhaar card data. Who will have your Aadhaar card data? Aadhaar department will be there, government system. That means how bank application is getting? Bank application talking to government system application and getting the data. You are establishing communication between two applications. For that, we need web service protocols like HTTP, SOAP, REST, and even more are there. Okay, see here. Where is the PPT? Did I close that? PowerPoint I have closed.
I think beside the Chrome.
Okay, here you go now. See here. See, in order to implement the concept of web services, there are certain protocols like HTTP, COM, Cobra, and even .NET protocol, MQ, and REST, EJB. Like these protocols will be there. All technologies will not support all protocols. Pega supports all the protocols available in the market, using which we can implement features like Pega application talking to Java applications, Pega applications talking to .NET applications, Pega applications communicating with mainframe applications. This type of web services and all we can implement using Pega. That's what being mentioned here. Understand? Just high level I explained. Everyone clear? So Pega, in the architecture of Pega, there is a facility provided to support all the protocols of web services to establish communication between Pega and other applications over the web. Understand clear? So this is the architecture of Pega rules process commander. Just for your information, don't by heart. You will automatically able to learn it once we start practicing. Okay, clear everyone? Online students, this is overall about yesterday and today's session Pega demo. So we have 20 more minutes. Okay, out of that 19 minutes only there. We'll spend 16 minutes of time from now on to discuss about some doubts and queries. I already clarified so many things. I clarified the doubts related to certification exams, job opportunities, and also about who can learn Pega, eligibility, technical eligibility, as well as background, education background eligibility. All that is covered on day one itself. Go and watch day one video, that will be covered. So we don't need to repeat again and again every time. So there can be more questions from you. You might have so many other doubts. Okay, you can come up with your doubts now. Don't ask the same question and again if someone else was asking already. Okay, frameworks covered in this training. See, there will be frameworks when you are learning Pega. So frameworks are not part of Pega training. In order to work with a framework, to learn and work with a framework, it will not take more than 1 day for me, any framework, because anyone who is really learning Pega PRPC tool to its design level can understand any framework, can work on any framework. Okay. Next, any other questions? That is actually not required. How Pega will compete with AI in features? See, AI is for automation of program. right? Your technologies are there, coding technologies are there, right? That coding technologies have a threat with you, with AI, for sure. Okay, for sure, there's no doubt about it. Okay, and coming to tools, not immediately. Okay, first this tool should be completely understandable to AI. Then only AI can generate anything. AI do not know what is Pega, what it can do. AI can tell about Pega, but AI cannot come up with a development steps that can be done in Pega unless it completely understand the tool. That will take time. Okay, so AI is definitely going to bring down the jobs in the market, cut off the jobs in the market for sure. There is no doubt about it. Okay, but not 100%, because you are maybe people who are working employees in IT industry, they can understand better than non-IT and other people. See, AI can replace developers who develop the things from the scratch. AI cannot replace support engineers. AI cannot replace the maintenance or enhancement developers. It cannot replace. Okay, wherever you need to write coding, that can be made easy with AI, but AI cannot play 100% of developer role in the real environment. That's impossible actually. And next, can we develop public applications using Pega? Any applications we can develop using Pega. And what are the versions we are going to learn here? Someone was asking. See, we are going to work on 8.7 version. Then what about previous version? See, our training model will be like this. Any version of Pega starting from 6.2. See, just I don't want to write for Pega 4 version. Okay, 4.5, 5.1, 5.5, 6.1, 2, 3, 7, 7.1, 1.2, 1.3, and so on. 8, 8.1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 also there. We are working on 7. See, when you learn here from me on Pega 8.7, starting from Pega 6.2 version, 6.2, and later any version you can work on. That's how you will be delivered with knowledge. That's the way we will be learning here. We will not learn everything automation way. I mean, like automation in the sense, wizards process will not 100% go through wizards everything. So if you are being put into 7 version, how do you work? 8.7, this feature is there, but 7 it is there in a different way. You need to learn both ways as a developer. How it was there in old version, how it is there in new version, both you have to experience. That's how our training is been designed. Okay, you'll be able to work on 6.2 to any other version. Okay, and can we develop public application? I told. What is the minimum package can be expected for 4 years? See, the package that you expect in Pega, I will tell you this point. Please listen to me carefully. What is the scope of course, this is also important one. Okay, earnings. Okay, in Pega. See, in India, I am talking about. Okay, in India, whoever has started their career along with me, my friends, I'm talking about my friends. Most of my friends today who are working in India, their package is between 60 lakhs to 1 crore. Even that one person is there 1.25. Okay, so my friends, whoever has started their career with me, their package almost 14 years their experience, 60 lakhs to 1.25 crore their salary. And the worst case, whoever has learned from me 10 years back and all, their package is almost nearly 40 to 50 like that, their package today. Okay, see, there is a scope of any one of you can reach to a package of 75 lakhs per year in Pega. That is possible in Pega. See, I told you, right? CSA certification, CSSA certification, LSA 1, LSA 2. 2 levels will be there in LSA. I told you, right? 40 plus, anyone 40 plus, 35 or 40 plus, they are all LSAs. 35 and below, 36 is also there, CWSA, 35 and below, CWSA. Below 12, CSA. Below 12, CSA. This is what. See, today if your package is 4 lakhs, for example, now your package is 4 lakhs. Imagine, okay, maybe you are a working employee, or maybe you are going to make up your resume. Okay, today as a 4 lakhs or 5 lakhs or 6 lakhs. the next move, the immediate move which you take on Pega, there's no doubt about it. You can get 100% hike for sure. That is possible. It is possible. Minimum 100% hike getting in Pega is possible. So after 6 months from now, let's say worst case 6 months from now, whatever your package today, possible it will be doubled. Means what is the package you can reach? Suppose today 6 lakhs, 12 is possible. Okay, after you learn and finish and get into the job. Okay. You work there for 1 year only 1 year, not more than that. The biggest mistake by software employees is they work in same company 5 years, 6 years, 7 years. That's the biggest mistake. I think many people here, you have made that mistake. Okay, if you are not moving from one company to another company, your salary will not increase. Okay, so you don't need to write any code. Don't bother about it, please. See now, next one, CWSA, no, not CWSA. Work there for 1 year, you are CWSA, you finished CWSA. After you move, means from now onwards 6 months, your package is 12 lakhs. From there 1 year only work and move on. Okay, at 9 to 10 months you start trying going out. It is possible you can get between 18 to 24 lakhs. 18 to 24 lakhs. There you work for one year, only 1 year, and start preparing for LSA. Within next 6 months, you finish LSA and move out. 35 plus is possible. Minimum 35 plus, no, 40 plus is possible today. Means if you properly prepare, if you are learning it perfectly and you finish LSA by next to 2 years, 2.5 years max, worst case. By next to 2.5 years, there is a possibility of reaching 40 lakhs for any one of you who is going as an experience. Maybe making up your resume or something. For a fresher point of view, there is no demand. I mean, like you cannot demand as a fresher. One company is giving 7 lakhs. You should take 7 lakhs. Another company is giving 5 lakhs only. You should take 5 lakhs. There is no other go. Some other company is giving 3.5 only. There is no other go. You have to take 3.5. You cannot demand as a fresher. But at least 1 year experience you gain and start moving, you can demand when you are technically good. Conditions apply. Only one condition applied here. That is, you are going to be excellent in the technology. That's it. Okay. This is possible only in case of Pega.
What about
There
the
are
difference
more niche technologies
in
like this. What are major? Come again. What is your question?
what is the preference to the non-IT students when they when they go for a company or something, when they, how do they prefer,
Preference
sir?
means
Like, how do they prefer difference between a non-IT student and a IT student, sir?
there is nothing like criteria. Whether you're non-IT or IT, so what? You're technically good or not. I'm hiring
No,
you
I,
for Pega.
I
You are
heard
good
some
at
companies
Pega.
are not
Okay, no problem.
I heard some companies are not preferring non-IT students compared to IT
That's
students. So
false.
I just wanted
No,
to ask
that's
you.
false. There is nothing like non-IT, IT and all. See, I want to hire you as a Pega developer. You know Pega, you are good at Pega. So why should I bother about your background?
Okay.
That's how a
That's
business
what.
thinks and works. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Business
Thank you.
doesn't work on your background. So what are you today? That's most important for a business as experienced. For a fresher, there will be criteria. Okay, you are a BTech graduate only, we will hire. You are a degree graduate also, okay, no problem. See, we have got openings for 12 positions for which screening has been done yesterday. Today, client interviews are there for freshers. They told any degree, any background, any year of password. That's their wish, up to them. Another company said, we want only BTech MCA. Some other company said, degree are also okay, no problem. What is there in that? Okay. So, as an experienced candidate, they are going to hire you based on technology, not based on your education background. Okay. So, I am hiring you as a Pega developer. Why should I bother whether you are a degree or you're a BSc, BCom or M.Pharmacy, B.Pharmacy? I don't need to bother about it, right? So you don't need to write your degree details and all in your resume when you go as experienced. That's the biggest mistake people will do. You're applying for job saying that I have 1 year experience on so and so technology. Why should I bother about your education background? Already you're experienced on so and so technology, correct? Next. So there are many questions posted. I may be able to cover or not. Let's see. What are the major product companies? See, post the question here, please. Hold on. I'll go one by one. Chapan.
Sir, actually, I'm working as a UI developer in MN's company. My package is 13 lakhs.
Okay.
So how much package I will expect and which certification I will do?
If your package is 13 lakhs, I told you already. This calculation is for everyone. Don't ask me again the same thing. Okay.
One more thing. Which one is better?
20 to 26 is possible. If you're learning properly.
Yeah, UI developer is better and Pega is better. Which one is better?
I don't know about UI developer. I'm pretty much sure about Pega developer. If you are learning Pega now, and the next move you can get between 20 to 26, that is 100% possible.
Yes,
Okay.
sir, thank you.
Okay. And hold on, online students. What is your question? You will be able to work on 8.8. If you're learning 8.7 here, you will be able to work on any future versions also, no problem. That's how you will be delivered. Okay. With training. See, what are the major product companies that are using Pega? Almost all companies are using Pega. All product companies in all sectors, Pega is there. Don't worry. So today, Pega is everywhere from small company to big company. Okay. Even startups also, they are taking the clients and projects. Okay. How to get support to clarify the doubts? I'll tell you later. We have a WhatsApp group and all. We will support you, no issues. Upgrade to new version possible with Pega. It is possible. Shubhankar, this is not CDH training. CDH training is separate. Okay. And I'm aiming for business architect role. This training will help you for sure. Okay. But again, you have to little bit go through PDN. How much percentage of Pega using the product based companies? Almost all product based companies have Pega. See, what is your motive behind joining a company? Tell me. Which type of company you want to choose and join? Some of you. You are asking questions, right? I also wanted to ask you. You are learning Pega, and what sort of environment or company that you are looking for? Chapani, you don't have any expectation. You are blindly learning, or what? You should have some expectation.
A company with a good reputation and a good earnings.
Oh,
and
okay.
Employee adaptability.
Okay. Next, another person. Someone else tell me what else you are looking for. Company with good high reputation, better earnings.
Paying good.
Okay.
The best thing, they pay good.
And better banking sector.
Product-based company with good pay.
Everything good. You are expecting, right? You should be good to get into good company. Okay. First thing, like in your point of view only, you just imagine a company will expect a good candidate. No. You ask them what type of candidate you want to hire. I want to hire a good candidate. What is that good? Technically good. Should have moral values. Should not play with company policies. Okay. And functionally they should understand. Okay. Management skills should be there. They also expect everything same as you. You be that good, you can survive anywhere. Okay. For my point, in my point of view, I work in any company wherever they pay me. Okay, as per my, whether it is product based company, banking sector, insurance sector, small company, large company, I don't much bother about it. Environment is there, work is there, they are paying as per my capabilities. That's okay. Otherwise, I'll move on to somewhere else. There are many companies, there are many opportunities. I have knowledge, I am skillful, I can survive anywhere. I don't have any expectations from them, except give me work, pay me. I do it and I deliver it. There is no escalation, nothing. Everything is going to go fine and proper improvement yearly. And anyhow, I do not stay with you for a long time. 1 year maximum, I'll move out to another company because I want 100%. No doubt about it. So this way you should have to set it. Okay. Don't think like I want to retire in a company and get a pension. Okay. That's a wrong attitude. Okay. Next. And can you please explain the use of framework? That's not the topic now. Sorry. I'll take it later. I'll be telling you. That's our first class. Framework is first session. I'll tell you later. That it will take 1 hour to explain. What are the drawbacks of Pega companies to full stack or other technologies? See, there is no drawback about Pega except its licensing cost. That's why what are they doing? They are going to divide you are learning Pega as a single product, right? It will become 30 modules. It is going to become 30 modules from 2024. You are learning 50 concepts. This 50 you may not be using. Okay. So you are going to be hired for any of the 30 modules that are going to be released in future. Okay, clear everyone? So you are learning all the modules now. Today it is one single component, but in 2024 it will become 30 modules. A customer can purchase only 20 modules, pay license for only 20. Today they are paying for everything, right? Entire product they are paying $100. Okay, divide into 30, you purchase only 20 modules, you pay only $70 to me. That's how they are reducing the cost. That's how they can get more clients into the Pega world. That's the plan. So there will be more opportunities nowadays. I'm working on BPM and technology using C#.NET. We have to write the code. See, other BPM tools you have to write the code. There's no doubt, somewhat, not fully. But Pega, no coding, nothing. You don't need to much bother about it. I told many times. What is the future scope for Pega? Because I could not able to see any openings for Pega with a minimum experience like 2 years. Today, if you search for openings, what technologies have openings today? In today's market, what other technologies have good openings? We have only 1 minute. I will take your queries tomorrow further. I'll copy these questions after I close the meeting. Tell me today's market in USA or India, anywhere, what technologies have good openings like 1 year back or 1.5 years back? For your information, no technologies have the same openings as 1 year, 1.5 years back. What is the reason? The world is under recession now. Okay, but during this situation also we have Pega openings. Our students only getting jobs now. Okay, many of our students are getting jobs. Okay, in this difficult situation also we have still Pega openings, but for even for other technologies there are less openings. Okay, in a regular market we used to run behind the candidates. Come and learn Pega, there are jobs. Come and learn Pega, there are jobs. Okay, today is recession for all technologies, for entire software industry. This is the right time to learn. Okay, now the cooling period is going on. Right time to learn and be ready. Okay, 2.5 years still same. 2.5 years still same means I don't understand what you say. Can we get 100% hike with CSA certification with 1 year? See, today your package is 4 lakhs. With CSA you'll get 8 lakhs. There's no doubt about it. If you do certification now, see, this is another question. If you're doing certification now and date is latest date, how you climb 1 year, 1.5 year experience? There are many people who have not done certification but working. You know that? Okay, don't bother about all these things. So what is your certification experience? Both are 2 papers, right? So they see your certification, they see your certificate of experience, or they see your knowledge. Which one is most important out of these 3? First thing is you're skillful up to the level of experience. What is the matter whether you have the document or not? See, a person who is really having skill, here or there, somewhere they will get the opportunity for sure. By someone, for sure. You should keep on try. You will get it for sure. One or the other platform definitely is going to welcome you when you are really skillful resource. If you are skillful, you don't need to bother about anything. You don't need to be afraid of anything. Okay, so that's how the market works always. Market hunts the skillful people always. Okay, so they pay even 1 crore, 2 crore, 5 crore you want, come down, no problem. We don't have any issue. Okay, I'll give you 10 crore, no problem. But because of you, I'll get 100 crore for sure. You are such capable person. I know, because I have seen your work in the past companies. Okay, I have seen your presentations and all. That's why people will pay 200 crore, 500 crore. Why? In software field, so CEOs and all, they will be getting the same way, right? 200 crores package, 300 crores. Why? What do they do other than us? They do a lot. Okay, so but whatever it is, leave it. So always focus on gaining the knowledge and trying. You will get it for sure. There's no doubt about it. So it's already 9 o'clock, 2 minutes. I want to close the meeting now. I have another session which is already running batch. So please join tomorrow, same time sharp. 1 hour we want to utilize. Tomorrow only for within 15 minutes I'll cover all the questions. Tomorrow's topic will be application, types of applications we get into Pega. This is Pega related stuff we are going to discuss about. Understand? Tomorrow will be our first regular session after first 15 minutes of discussion, I have ignored some of the questions here, which I will copy after the session. I will clarify those within first 15 minutes tomorrow. Go through the FAQ document as well, which we have shared you. We'll share again. Okay. I'm going to close the meeting. Thank you for joining everyone. Same meeting link for tomorrow as well.